See, God not sleep. Dr. Esther Park is finally exposed. When I was in my teens, she was giving me birth control pills for control bleeding and everything, and they never work. When I go to the hospital, I nearly bleed out to me nearly dead. When the doctor said to me, who was treating you? I'm tell her the Dr. Esther Park, she never see that he had polyps growing and all these things. When they had to rush me to get surgery done. Dr. Esther Park, a wicked woman. She finally exposed, thank God. You see, God not sleep. You see, my vengeance king. See, I was right about Dr. Esther Park. She was never right. Besides, Dr. Esther Park was treating me and telling me that there was nothing wrong in my uterus at that time, but going to emergency and left it on early dead. And I mean, literally, because I saw darkness, I had to go to the hospital, rush to the hospital, and that's where they told me I had polyps on my uterus. And they were saying to me, who was treating me? I said, Dr. Esther Park. And she said she couldn't tell you that you were growing polyps in your uterus. I said, no, she never told me anything. She just told me I had to go on birth control pills, and that's about it. And so forth. So besides that, and even in the midst of that, before that, I knew there was something spiritually wrong with me because I had keep on having dreams upon dreams. And then it was later I realized it was marine spirit. And it's a heavy witchcraft that people do to you. And that's when I later realized it was coming from my sibling. I don't even want to call her my sibling, the woman, where she had my underwears all along, doing things with it. And again, it's in here. It's in this book if you want to know more about it. So when you are having an issue in the uterus as a female, it's not necessarily because of you eat bad or you have some type of imbalance. There's more to it. It's not just only physical side of it. There's a spiritual side of it. Just like how you hear sometimes people just mysteriously dead. From what? They can't just dead from pain. They can't just dead from joint things. I was one of the actors back then. Was it Michael Ford? Something like that. Michael Ford, something like that. And mysteriously just dead from some aneurysm in his body, and they didn't know, and it has nothing to do with his joints. No, it don't really. No. So I just give that example, but what I'm saying is that women issues such as fibroids, polyps, even endometriosis and things like that, and you're a young woman, especially, and your genetics doesn't have that, your parents or foreparents never had that issue, or again, what's to do with siblings, never had that issue, and you've been getting dreams, you have to sit down and look into yourself and say, what is it going on with me? Sometimes the doctors can't find anything. Okay? And sometimes the doctors don't find things or what's going on with you down there. It's always a spiritual side of it. So these type of attacks, such as marine spirits and all of that stuff, it's to do with fibroids, polyps, and all, and the list goes on. Okay, so besides genetics, besides the factors which are genetics, how you eat, your environment, what the injections you get, or pregnancy, or whatever the case may be. Even people who have false pregnancy, spiritual attack, right? It's to do with the spiritual parts. People are attacking you spiritually. Okay, all of a sudden you get sick. It's a spiritual thing, and more, some people are really starting to awaken, spiritual awaken, that these things are real, and you have to be really covered under the blood of Jesus Christ and read the word to get full deliverance and go get full deliverance and so forth. So yeah, it is real. It's real. So as I was just getting dreams. So go ahead and get the book online. I'm gonna try to see if we can get it audio, but yeah, Amazon. On my website, naturalistclinic.com. Okay? Naturalistclinic.com.